collection. March 2021 Pandora collection coming out, in the process of coming out. Some of them have launched, and I want to talk about some of these beautiful charms that are coming out. First one I want to talk about is their two-tone collection that is coming out. First of all, you have a new ring combo with like a wedding I do type of ring, where you have a little silver ring with a diamond in it with a little bit of gold, and then there's like a gold heart dangling down. You can see in this picture here. This charm is a recreation, I think, of the type of charm that was done quite a few years ago, and it was the Dangle I Do charm, and it had the like puffy hearts, and the ring itself was gold, and it had a true diamond in it. I think this is a really cute recreation of that, modernizing it. I found that a lot of the charms that they have done into this sort of two-tone collection that they're coming out with, whether it's through the Pandora Passions or the Pandora People collections, I find that it's really interesting to see some of these charms reimagined. So I'm going to talk about a few of them that I noticed that are definitely on this list. So the next one up is this beautiful heart with the two champagne glasses kind of dinking, clinking, whatever the right word is. And they're in 14 karat gold. The original idea of this was two champagne glasses that were just the dangle. There was no heart, and it wasn't like in gold. And I think that's a really lovely addition to reimagining that same concept or charm. I think it's very pretty. I think it has a lot of potential from a charm perspective. It's actually a happy anniversary charm, which is really interesting, and I think is a great way to make it into more of a charm more people can use versus just a plain wedding charm. So either one of those charms could translate into anniversary charms as well. Another two charms that I thought were interesting that were reimagined as well were the Frog Prince charm. There's a new, like, more shiny silver with a little tiny crown on top of his head. Adorable little frog. It's a reimagining of the same, Frog Prince we had prior in the past, which had a different look. I think it's adorable. I think the crown's a little small, but I think it has less chance of getting caught. So I think that's actually a good reimagine. There's also a new crown. So we've had a silver crown. There was a gold crown that was like $700 or something with diamonds in it. And so if you wanted so they've reimagined the crown, and they've made it in silver, and they've added a gold bit in it. The gold has like some like fleur-de-lis or feathery inscription inside it with a little bit of gold on the top. I think this is a really nice charm. It's pretty pricey, but I do think that the charm has some potential to be quite popular. I think it's a really cute charm, and I think that they've really done it well. It does look a little funny without gold in every single one of the parts of the crown, so I get gold's expensive, so I understand why they did that, but it does look a little strange. Another reimagined charm is the triple tone cross heart or ankle dangle charm, which used to be the Faith, Hope, and Love charm. They've reimagined it with a silver heart with little crystals in it, a gold, it looks like cross with a little diamond or crystal in it, and then a rose gold anchor, and they have like love, hope, and faith on the back of the charm, which is really adorable. I think they've done this really well, and I think it looks really cute. I think it adds a splash of color to a bracelet, so it could be a great centerpiece for those who would be interested in this charm. So I think it's quite adorable, and I'm really impressed with the design on this. It has a little heart on the side of the veil, which is really adorable, and so I think this charm has a lot of potential. Now, one of the reimagined charms that isn't two-tone is the Artist Palette, which is really interesting to me because it's done very similar to the original. It's just not a two-piece dangle, it's just a single dangle. I love how the artist brushes go through the actual charm, so there's a little bit of detail of them crossing over on the back of the charm. I think it's really pretty with a little heart where the pink stone is. And I think this is a great way of reimagining it, bringing it up to date. I love how shiny and special it looks. It looks really shiny and new, and I think that's beautiful. And being only $45 really impresses me because you've got crystals in colors, you've got a really nice design, and it's fairly affordable. Now, another reimagined charm is the two swans. The original charm, their neck made a heart. Their neck made a heart. They've kind of got that same design going on with this one. They've shortened it a little, made it a smaller width-wise charm, and put a little bit more detail into the faces. The crowns are quite significant, so you have some pretty good sized crowns on these guys. And there's a little bit of gold on the back as well, by their feathers on the back. The feathers come together to make like one look of a feather on the back, so it's kind of more of a unified swan. And I think it's actually a really great reimagining of this charm and making it a little bit more modern. It does look a little weird, so there's something there about that, whereas the other two, it looked really complete. This looks a little bit angular and a little bit strange, but overall I think it's actually a pretty decent redesign. I'd have to see it in person to get a really good idea of what this looks like on a bracelet. They also have another castle, and this one has very minimal gold. It's got sort of that Pandora symbol in gold on the front of the castle. It's got a little heart. It has in gold, and it does have a little bit different feel in that it kind of leans forward rather than dangling below the bracelet. So I think that's interesting. So you kind of get that front presentation when it's on it, but I wonder how that will scratch against the bail of the charm and maybe cause a little friction, and that's something to think about. But it's cute. It looks like it has something written on the bottom, like fairy tale, I think it has written on the bottom. So it's actually a pretty adorable charm, but I would worry about that scratching. It says life is a fairy tale on the bottom of the charm, which I think is really cute because if it were to flip, you would be able to see that design. Another reimagined charm is comedy and tragedy drama mask. They did this originally in just the mask, and so if it would flip, you would see both sides. This is in like one of those circular sort of button disc style charms with a lot of braided rope detail and sort of that curtain with that ribboning effect. Makes it look really, I think, complete. It's a really good charm. I think this is probably my favorite of the reimagined charms. I just think it's adorable, and the side that has the happy face, it's got these two little pink spots, which I think adds just a teeny bit of color, and then you've got this sort of teardrop. I can't tell if it's cut out or if it's black on the tragedy side, and I just think it's really cute. I think they really did this one super well, and for $35, this is a steal. If you are a theater person, I highly recommend this one for sure. It's beautiful. Some new charms I'm excited about is the firefly charm. It glows in the dark. I think it's adorable. I think this charm has a ton of potential to be a really hot charm. Fireflies are special to a lot of people, so I really think this charm is going to be a seller, and it's very adorable. It does include a dangle that says "You light up my life," that sort of double dangle thing. It is a pendant style, so it could fit as a necklace or on a bracelet, which I think is brilliant. It doesn't include any creepy face. It's all smooth for the head. I think that's a nice touch. And the glow in the dark feature is adorable. I really like that for one of their newer styles. The new cat dangle, it says "My Best Friend" on it, and it has like a little head but not the face of the cat. Little paw prints as details on the bail. It's a double dangle, so you have that enamel with the "My Best Friend," and then you have the actual cat ears and whiskers, and then a little tail in the back. It's cute. It's not my jam. I don't love it. So it's not one of my favorite newer designs that they've come out with. And the same thing goes for the dog charm. I feel about the same way. This one is very similar, just the dog version. Now let's talk about this hearts and paw print dangle charm. This is weird. This one I flat out don't like. It just looks like a heart with a bunch of circles under it, and then it says paw prints on my heart, which is an adorable saying wasted on kind of a weird design. I'm not into this one at all. It's not my favorite. I think I would skip this one if I were you. No one's really gonna know unless they get close enough to read that print what this actually is. That might be your thing. You might like that, but it's just it's a weird design in my opinion. There is a new two-tone bracelet. This may have come out before, but there is a new 14 karat gold clasp bracelet with the silver, with the new style clasp. I think they needed to do it. I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they're introducing some more 14 karat and silver charms, the combo. That makes me happy. So I'm glad to see they're doing that, and hopefully they continue down that road, as they've heard our voices as Pandora people that we want those things back. They are pricey, but you're getting real gold and you're getting silver, and I think just be smart with what you choose. But that's my review on some of the newer charms, my thoughts. Let me know what you think and what your thoughts are on some of these charms, because I would like to hear your thoughts. I may not always comment back, but I always read them, try to like them, and put a little heart next to it, because I appreciate you guys interacting with me. But I just love sharing my passion for all things charms, and I'm pretty intrigued at the new collection, and I love the new direction they're going. So thanks, guys. Bye.